Welcome back. We are covering 25 inspirational stories to encourage you in your business journey to help fight off apathy and discouragement. And we've covered, obviously, starting at number 25. And I want to encourage you to go back and check out the first one if you haven't, where I cover the plateau of latent potential and specifically address the valley of disappointment. I think it's a good one to start out with. And then you can also click the playlist, which will be included in all the other videos as well as the description of this video. And before we get started on today's number 19, Colonel Harlan David Sanders, I want to encourage you to click the thumbs up, click the like button, and which is the thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and then also click the alert button so you're notified of future videos that come out. So again, Colonel Harlan David Sanders. Boy, I tell you what, as I dug in more into his story, he's quite the character. But again, I think it's good to kind of see folks like this, and hopefully it'll encourage you. Again, he was born in Henryville, Indiana, not Kentucky. His father farmed an 80-acre farm and farmed until he broke his leg, and then he went on to work as a butcher. When Sanders was 5, his father actually died, and so his mother had to go to work to support the family at a cannery in town. And so, Sanders was forced to actually cook for all of his siblings until his mother remarried, and then after that, Sanders went on to work as a farmhand at the age of 10. So he's always been hustling and working at an early age, right? Which is not a bad thing. Bad things happen to good people a lot, and that's just the way of life. So, again, just figuring out your way, but here's the deal with Sanders, and this is where a lot of people look at all the KFC franchises and the success factor. But I want to get into some of the things that he did along his way. It wasn't just a direct route, right? You might have thought that mentioning that he started cooking at the age of 5 to 10 for his family, that he just kind of went on there. He had a very curvy route, right? Kind of like the Mississippi River, just kind of winding. And so he had many jobs before actually finding his success, as I mentioned. He worked as a streetcar conductor, a fireman. I'm a former firefighter, so I resonate with that. He worked on the railroad, and was even an attorney until he wasn't allowed to practice law after he got into a brawl with his own client in the courtrooms. So, again, my man wasn't afraid to, throw those hands. So he went on to also sell life insurance. I was also in life insurance sales as well myself. So, and that's before he started, finding his success. He gave a try starting a ferry boat company, found some success there, sold it, made a little bit of money, and then he started an acetylene lamp company, which ultimately failed. So he was then put in charge of a gas station, right? After all of this, and this is, many, many years into his career that he did this. He started serving meals at the gas station, right? And I think he was in his 40s when that started, right? So, again, didn't come right out starting off, cooking, but in his 40s he started serving meals. During his time as that, as the proprietor of that service station or gas station, he got into a literal shootout with one of his service station or gas station competitors, and the competitor actually shot and killed one of Sanders' employees. And it's not a laughing matter, right? Whenever somebody loses their life, but I'm just thinking about just how ludicrous it is that he got into an actual shootout with a competitor. So that was in North Corbin, Kentucky. But again, I think that's where he started, trying his hand at cooking before he actually, went on to find a success. So after that, he acquired a hotel in Kentucky that burned down. Again, another failure. But the hotel actually had a restaurant attached to it. So after that happened, he built another hotel and restaurant, or acquired it in Asheville, North Carolina. And in Asheville, that's where he perfected his chicken recipe that we know now, a secret recipe, and went on, and that's where he found the success there. And I guess the hotel found and restaurant had quite a following. But that's not when he actually found a success, right? He actually found a success in 1952, and he was 62 years old, right? So again, he had many paths, many attempts, and he was 62 years old when he founded his first KFC franchise, and it wasn't even anywhere in Indiana, North Carolina, or Kentucky. It was in South Salt Lake, Utah. of all places, right? So again, as I mentioned, he had many attempts, right? You got to try, you got to keep trying. And so this is the whole point of this series, is to encourage you to not give up. Even if you failed before, even if you're failing right now, don't look at it as the last chapter of your story, right? I know you may be discouraged and down, but again, you learn a lot along the way, right? From the time, and Sanders is a perfect example of just kind of dipping his toe in the pool in terms of cooking for his family, right? And then he did it when he had the gas station. He was just trying to generate some extra revenue by serving up meals. And then he acquired the hotel in Kentucky that burned down. And then the one in Asheville, North Carolina, before at the age of 62, he had his first franchise, right? So anyway, we're going to end it there. And again, before I end this, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, which is the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then also hit the alert button so you're notified of future recordings. And we will talk to you at the next video.